how it's done.
The legendary movie Police Academy was first released way back in 1984. It grabbed our hearts immediately and never let go. So many different characters, so many jokes and funny scenes, all this helped make the movie a huge success. More than a quarter century has passed since then, but it still makes us laugh as much as it did the first time we saw it. Here's what some of our favorite characters from our youth look like today. Cadet Carey Mahoney, played by Steve Guttenberg, a troublemaker with a heart of gold whose worst habit is retaliating against insults in bizarrely effective ways. He is best known for protecting Commandant Lassard and playing practical jokes on Harris, Mosser, Proctor, Blanks, and Copeland, as the five men view Mahoney to be unworthy of being a police officer due to his carefree attitude. Thaddeus Harris, played by George William Bailey, Mr. Nasty of the Police Academy. He always attempts to discredit Lassard and his men, but ends up being the butt of most of the jokes. Despite his role as antagonist, some scenes display Harris's genuine desire to see graduates become good cops. Cadet Karen Thompson, played by Kim Cattrall. Karen Thompson is one of the cadets introduced in the first Police Academy film. Karen is a bored socialite who joins the police force to broaden her horizons and meet people who aren't like her and her mother. She tells Mahoney that she wants to be a cop because, "I like to dress like a man." Cadet Moses Hightower, played by Bubba Smith. Hightower was a florist before joining the academy. He is best known for his immense stature and superhuman strength. Hightower practices for his driving test by ripping the front seat out of a compact car. However, he is the most soft-spoken of all the characters. Cadet Leslie Barbara, played by Donovan Scott. Leslie Barbara is an overweight guy that could not stand up for himself and happens to have two girl names. At the academy, Barbara is still subject to some intimidation, mainly from Blanks and Copeland, who try to force Barbara into revealing that Mahoney is hosting a party without authorization. While at the academy, Barbara eventually learns how to stand up for himself and develop self-defense skills. Commandant Eric Lassard, played by George Gaines. Eric Lassard is Commandant, or head, of the Metropolitan Police Academy. He is initially not into the politics of the police department. Tackleberry, played by David Graff. Tackleberry joined the police force to see more action, but has a poor grasp of the difference between the military and civilian life. This paramilitary lifestyle was instilled into Tackleberry from home. He had been a veteran of the U.S. military and a security guard prior to joining the police academy. Sergeant Debbie Callahan, played by Leslie Easterbrook. This character is best known for her pure sex appeal, specifically her large breasts, which provided the series with countless sight gags and penchant for wearing tight-fitting clothing. A more serious, grown-up, mature version of Tackleberry, Callahan is portrayed as a stoic, no-nonsense officer who is both physically and aggressive. She, along with Harris, trained the cadets in the first film, but she does not show the outright hostility towards the cadets that Harris does. In her role as a teacher to the cadets, she usually gets into situations where, after explaining or demonstrating the lesson, she is usually flanked by the male cadets volunteering to be her next test subject. Cadet Larvell Jones, played by Michael Winslow. Larvell Jones was one of the key characters in the Police Academy series and is famous for making sound effects with his mouth. He is one of the characters often remembered from the films, as he uses his vocal ability to make noises to play pranks and deceive both criminals and authority figures. Jones is able to clearly imitate such sounds as a flat tire, a couple noisily eating fast food, gunfire, and, memorably, Bruce Lee, a martial arts star when he defeats a pair of hoods bullying an Asian grocer. This revealed Jones' expertise in martial arts, which he continues to use throughout the series to great success, often mimicking kung fu voiceover. Doug Fackler, played by Bruce Mahler, the spectacled, mild-mannered, and accident-prone police officer who unknowingly causes injury and havoc to just about everyone and everything in his path. Cadet Chad Copeland, played by Scott Thompson. Copeland is portrayed as more of a bigot who tends to antagonize people akin to Captain Harris' attitude. He was selected with blanks by Captain Harris as cadet leaders to sabotage the all-enlisting program at Lassard's Academy under Commandant Mosser's guidance. Cadet Laverne Hooks, played by Marion Ramsey. Laverne Hooks is a diminutive and soft-spoken woman with a very high-pitched voice. However, she is known for becoming aggressive when frustrated or otherwise pushed to her limit, punching people out or pulling her service weapon, screaming the memorable phrase, "Don't move, dirtbag." Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.